I'm no longer invincible. I spent my whole life being invincible, untouchable. No one can do this. No one can do anything to me. So I wanted to go out in flames. 2015, I was overseas doing work. I was asked to do it. I was tired. I didn't want to be there. Life was going south really fast. Didn't know how it was going to end. Had 2 kids. I was never home. I was always doing something somewhere. I was over there, depressed, 2 weeks into the mission. We had already had contact once, and I sat there and said to myself that I'm no longer invincible. You start become feeling that you're inconsequential, that who needs me? And in those missions, we would be in areas that you were probably 75% guaranteed that there was going to be some sort of shooting, and I was going to make the active decision not to put my head down. I went out and was actively looking to get into the fight. To end the fight, I had myself. Then I pictured my daughters, and I couldn't determine the difference whether the insurance policy would be better or they need a father who was broken. I got back from that, took a deep breath, stopped, breathe, think, refocus myself. I got back on the plane, came back home. I couldn't even go to my house, couldn't return home. I spent 5 days at the motorcycle club's clubhouse, and there were 2 brothers there. One was from Fallujah and one was in Ramadi. And we sat there for 5 days, cried, bled, punched the wall several times until I calmed down. But I understood one thing, that I wasn't alone. And the Brotherhood means more than anything in the world. Any man that says they can do it by themselves, you can't. You're not invincible, and you are consequential. You are relevant. So I sat there and refocused myself to mentor young people. 2017, I started teaching the club, teaching people things that they can use. I started finding refocus in my life, but it all boiled down to you have to accept that you have a brotherhood. And that probably saved my life. What surprised me most about this Iron Fest was that I came into this feeling broken. I came into this feeling, as I may have said this term several times, invincible. But I knew that invincibility was gone or going, and I needed to find where I was. I needed to challenge myself. I needed to see how far I could push a 63-year-old body. And I fully intended that when I was going to do the ruck for 7.5 miles, that I was going to kick off the backpack and just walk it. And I started walking. And then I bonded with the people on the ruck, and I made it. I actually made it at 63 years old. That was a tremendous feeling of accomplishment, of success. Who surprised me most at this fest? The first person that pops in my brain is Pablo. He was a person searching for the Brotherhood. Pablo and I actually met the first time in a Grim meeting before the fest, where he and I met here at the range site to review what we were going to do to help assist the other Grim in setting this fest up. Pablo took to this almost immediately. You could see that he had incredible drive. He wanted to be part of this. So Richard and I got together and we put him through an impromptu pistol course. We're within 2 magazines of rounds. Pablo was on point on target. He had never shot before. He had never handled a gun, but he understood what we were saying. He adapted. He listened. He listened probably more than anybody I ever watched here at this fest. He turned around and actually helped this fest move and be successful as it was. He was an integral part of doing things Every time we showed up, he was the first man with the shovel. We show up, he's digging the pit. We show up in the morning, he's saying, "How are you doing?" This is very important when you're in an Iron Fest because you have people pushing their limits and you have to keep an eye on them. Pablo was on point, being there, showing, asking, "How are you doing? What are you doing? Do you need anything? Hey brother, do you need water?" So yes, it was Pablo. I believe that this is a bond that's going to continue for a very long time. What the world needs now, first thing that came to my head was a big asteroid to come and start it all over. But I think we can save it. I think there's a chance that if we return to a point in humanity where the one thing that we needed above all else is to be honorable. To be honorable, it doesn't mean to go to church every day. It doesn't mean to believe in God, even though that does help. It's taking the humanity back to where it was even before there was a belief in a God, back to the mother, back to the earth. In an honorable world, you're respecting everything around you, you're taking it in, you're listening more than you're talking. We have to return to a point where we live the lives where my word means more than anything, where your word to me means more than anything, to be the honorable, to walk the honorable path. By walking the honorable path, you're respecting earth, wind, fire, water. You're mentoring people and explaining to them where they should be. You're explaining to your children what they need to learn, what they need to do, to absorb, to be part of it, to respect nature, to respect their sisters and brothers, to bring in the brothers and sisters that are needing help, to look at those that are above them, to mentor and take pride in what they're doing. I see myself in you, okay? Because I look at you. You look like I did, and you're up here enjoying this. I'm past that, 40 years gone. I want that back again, and it aggravates me, and it destroys me. By you being here now, I get to mentor that and give it to you. And then I can sit by the fire, smoke my pipe, understanding that something I did is relevant and is consequential. And that's what Grimm makes it about. And if you can teach that to somebody else, and you can teach them the mentoring of the ways of the old, you find out that you don't need anything else. You just need those people that are around you, your family, your tight community, bonding with like-minded people who are thinking just like you. And you find out that each one of you starts growing in a way that you expand this current world situation where everything wants to go south. Nobody trusts one another. Nobody likes one another. Nobody talks to one another. Without talking to one another, where are you going to be? I can sit and listen to anybody who disagrees with me and sit there and go, you make a point. Now here's my point. And if both parties listen, you will find some magic happening. I have a story for you about loyalty, Brotherhood loyalty. A friend of mine, Lenny was a partner of mine. We worked together overseas in Amsterdam and in the Netherlands. Lenny and I would always go places and do things, but we had a point when we knew we bonded. And in that point was, as we were walking through the Dam is in Amsterdam, we were walking through the Dam, we were attacked by several people, a number of people. They were rather aggressive. I was hit in the back of the head with a bicycle because it was, of course, the Netherlands. Lenny stood with me, I stood with Lenny, and we really got into it. It was a very fast fight, but the fun thing about it was after the police came, which they come very quickly, so the fight was maybe 2 to 3 minutes. We were standing there and we had been detained, as they say. We turned around and we looked at each other. We had that glancing, knowing look in our eyes. You didn't leave. You didn't run away. My brother hung with me, and I looked at him the same way. I said to him, "So, ready to go to jail, buddy?" He looked at me and just smiled, and we just stood there. Yeah, what a story of loyalty.